promissory note, a corporate bond, any kind of negotiable instrument. When they say negotiable, that means you left it open inside of the contract for it to be negotiated at a discount. So at a discount, if I have $1 million corporate bond, I go sell that to Bank of America for $800,000. That leaves them $200,000, and then they service it, and you place the servicing with them. So I don't mean to I want to make sure the information while I'm on, if I do hear something that I do know that I've done, I got to say something. But promissory notes can get QSIP numbers.
But essentially, so when you say a promissory note get a QSIP number, right? Listen to what you are saying, because you may ask you a question. You was looking at the computer. Was you looking something up? Because this is a thing. This is where my information, this is where the issue comes in at for me, right? Can you go to the Treasury Direct website for me, please? Everything start with a note. Yes, because the promissory note fall under Article 3 of the UCC. However, Article 8 governs 3 and 4 of the UCC, where it's factual, where there's a discrepancy. But what it is, right? When it comes to securities get traded on the market, not promissory notes. You see what I'm saying to you?
A promissory note is a security.
I know that, but there's
it's secured by a contract. That's why they're getting you for your house.
Listen, the promissory note, right, is the deed to the property. That's exactly what.
No, promissory note is not the deed. The promissory note is not the deed. The deed. The deed is a title, like the birth certificate. The promissory note is something different, and that's what we're trying to get to. This is exactly why I teach this.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That truth in lending form is your certificate of title. It is also your promissory note. It got the security checked on it, so it's your security attached to the promissory note, because it says you got a proprietary interest in the security. It says right there.
I would agree with that, but I'm telling you how it works. Brother, this is not something that I'm saying that I haven't done. The promissory note is the corpus of the trust in a deed.
Look,
it has to be backed by something of value. So right, you do the promise,
and the something of value is
note is the promise to pay, right? Right, but that's the contract. That's the security which creates the title. You follow me? So this is why you can do it for yourself. A promissory note is the security that they sell. This is why the deed and the note don't go together anymore. This is where the system, the banking and everything changed. They don't go together because they separated them.
When you say the deed and the note, I can't accept that. I can't accept that. My apologies. I cannot.
That's fine.
I cannot.
Just telling you what I've done. I can show you. This is stuff that I can.
I'm asking you the regulations. I'm not asking you that. We asking you the regulation. I'm asking you to come on here and talk to the brothers and sisters the same way I'm talking to them. Educate them. Don't just tell them because you're having a Joe Blow conversation. But I'm asking you.
I'm not having
to just tell them. So tell us.
I'm trying to tell them. I'm trying to tell them right now.
No, you keep telling me what you have done. I'm not asking you what you have done. I'm asking you what the regulations that governs.
It's the SEC law, right? And it's the IRS tax code. And I'm explaining the concept so that they understand the concept, because I've done it. We can get online. I don't have my stuff here now.
Read it.
Hold on, man. Let's not talk over each other.
I'm not talking over you. I'm giving you a simple request. I've been asking for for the last 3-4 minutes. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just give it to me.
Do you want to hear it or not, man? Can I address it?
Sir, I want the code so I could go and verify it for myself. Can you drop it in the chat for me, please? That's all I'm asking you. All you have to do is go read negotiable
instrument law. You can go.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for the information.
on that, God. That's just what it is. I'm not trying to offend you or anything or cut your wisdom, but again, I'm on here and we can't have anybody just saying stuff like that with no support. I have actually got a QSIP number, and if you go read up on the QSIP committee and negotiable instrument law, you will see that, and trust law, right? A deed and a title, it has to be a corpus to a trust. A corpus to the trust that we're talking about and that we're in with negotiable instruments is a negotiable instrument. However, that may be negotiated. The title to that is the contract and the negotiable instrument and your promise to pay. So we can go shoot through a bunch of different codes about all of that, but the truth is a promissory note can get a QSIP number. Show me where it can't.
Because promissory note is not traded on because promissory notes are, listen, it said the collateral security, the collateral meaning something that's going to support that note is the security. All right. If you look on, people, pull out your car contract, please, with your 4 boxes. Pull up a truth and lending box, Can you pull up a truth and lending sample form for me, please? It's a negotiable instrument, but Article 8 governs 3 and 4. You feel what I'm saying to you? Article 8 of the UCC governs 3 and 4. Then it got to be a security. It means the definition of a security. A financial asset is a security. So please go to the Treasury Direct website and look up marketable security.
So you're saying that a promissory note is not a marketable security? Am I hearing that correctly?
Listen, it's an asset until traded on the financial market.
It doesn't have to be traded on the financial market. You can draw up and you can go get a QSIP number for a private entity through a prospectus.
Look at everything marketable security is. Even FRNs. I got students that's buying FRNs. You feel what I'm saying to you? I play with these things for real. You see when
but I'm not saying that. But you said that a promissory note can't. You said a promissory note can't get a QSIP number, and that's not good knowledge.
Sir, QSIP numbers are attached to security. All I want to do is just verify that.
A promissory note is a security. Go look up the negotiable instrument law. You can Google it. You can Google it right now. Put in negotiable instrument.
I get it. You're not listening.
Yeah. You can Google that right now. A negotiable instrument includes a promissory note. You can look up the definition. I mean, if you don't want to get on Google and look it up, I can't say nothing about that. But I'm telling you,
hey, Noble, you hear me? Nobles, let me. While we having this discussion, right? I got this on here, so I'm gonna just read some of this while we on here, right? Negotiable instrument, right? Check out the subsections, right? Negotiable instrument, right? Except as provided in subsections C and D. Negotiable instrument means an unconditional promise or order to pay a fixed amount of money with or without interest or other charges described in the promise or order if it, 1, is payable to bearer.
Hold on, pause. You see where it say payable, paid to the order of. If you look at any negotiable instrument like a checkbook that you might have or got a money order, is that paid to the order. You see what I'm saying? So it's no longer a negotiable instrument. You feel what I'm saying? Because of the paid to the order, so you done switched it now. Now it's transferable and now it's tradable. You get what I'm saying? That's why I asked you, do you understand? I asked y'all if y'all understand the difference between non-negotiable and negotiable. You get what I'm saying to you? And nobody stood the time to even look it up. That's why we even having this conversation right now.
What I'm saying is, you said that you couldn't get a QSIP number for a promissory note. It's whether, now if you want to get into semantics about it, whether you make it negotiable or non-negotiable, I don't know why I would ever hand you a non-negotiable promissory note that I can't do nothing with or enforce, but most notes are negotiable. You're not going to want to if I give you a note
let me
at a
ask
discount.
you a question.
Hold on, let me finish, because I'm gonna get back off, because I was almost asleep. But if I give you a promissory note, right? Like when they buy, okay, I'll use it in this instance. Let me explain it like this more so everybody else can understand. When you buy a house, they're giving you're signing a negotiable promissory note. They're splitting the title, but the note is negotiable, and that's what they get the QSIP number for. So let's flip that around to what we're trying to do as far as getting to the money. I want a negotiable instrument. I want to be able to deposit a negotiable instrument into the Treasury Direct account. If you know how to set it up, they're going to ask you for a negotiable instrument.
I got all that set up. I got students in my class.
But you're gonna have, and I promise you this, right hand to Allah, man. You are gonna have to go get a QSIP number in order to make that work.
And in order to make what work?
You're negotiable.
In order to make what work?
You're gonna have to give the Treasury Direct something negotiable. See, we can go back to Jerry Curl.
Hold on real quick.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you where I got it from, so everybody can reference it. You can go back to Tony King. They call him Jerry Curl Juice. He was doing this.
I studied up on him too. I studied up on Gene Keating, man. I came in on the Gene, man.
Yeah, I've been Gene Keating, CIC, Roger Elvick. I came up all of that, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to get you. You're so close. You're so close to gold. You don't even know it.
I don't even know it, man. You crazy.
You don't even know how close to being. You don't know how close to being a multi-millionaire that you are right now. I'll tell you that. If you let that concept go and put your ego down, brother,
I don't have an ego.
Money.
No, I don't have an ego.
We all got egos. We all got egos.
No. Listen to me. Don't get that misconstrued. Because see, I'm the type of person that like to know why I'm doing something. You see what I'm saying to you? I'm not the type of person.
I'm telling you where to go. You cut my wisdom. You're talking and you're not listening because I didn't trigger something.
Because when you said something, I'm gonna come back with supporting facts. It's not cutting your wisdom.
But if I got if I've done it, listen what I'm trying to tell you. If I've done it, isn't that proof?
Not doing it.
I'm not saying that you're challenging me. I'm just trying to get you to listen, brother. If I've done it, and you're trying to get there, I'm trying to tell you how I got there. You don't have to use the same roadmap that I have. You can do whatever you want. But I can't let you come on here and say that something don't work, because now we're misinforming the people.
I never said that one time. Please
you said that a promissory note, you can't get a QSIP. You said that you can't get a QSIP with a promissory note, and I'm telling you that's incorrect.
Sir, all I did was
that's what I'm telling you.
Show me the law that you can, and I'm going to show you contrary. That's all I'm saying.
You don't have to show me contrary, brother. I did it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't contradict fact. I've actually done it. I've got the QSIP number with the promissory note from the QSIP committee. You can't refute that. There's not a law that you're going to be able to bring up to refute the fact that I did it.
I'm not asking you. Yo, we could do anything, and we could file taxes and then go through, and they come back and audit us later and come pick our ass up.
No. You don't understand. You don't understand. No, this is not a 90 or 120 day thing, or a year thing, or a 5-year thing. This is since 2012, 2015. I got the numbers.
I'm asking you how you did it. We want to know the regulation. We want to know. I want to go read something. Give me something.
I just told you. He just pulled up the negotiable instrument law. You have to have a negotiable instrument to go to the Treasury Direct. That should be enough, right? Go look it up. I'm telling you something. This is our problem. I've done it. Nobody came pick me up. I'm not hiding. This is not something that I did 30 days ago, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm telling you something that we do every day.
Yeah, but I'm not telling you. But you're making it seem like it's a competition when I'm just asking you some questions about the matter.
I told
you just act like you can't even freely talk to us about it. So that's why I don't understand. Like, yo, we having a conversation and you making it seem like it's a battle, like I'm challenging you because I'm asking you some questions
the reason I'm doing
you should be able to even answer me. You get what I'm saying?
I have answered
because if people ask me questions, I ask them, I answer them. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm asking a legitimate question, and I'm asking you to just give me some rec. But you got it though. You're right. You got it. You got it. You got it, fam. I'm listening.
I just told you it's the negotiable instrument. You can look up the definition of a negotiable instrument, right? And you understand about the IRS tax code and 1099As, OIDs, and all of that stuff. Now, when you originate a note, now you can do the 1099 OID, but you have to offset that with debt. You see what I'm saying? Because you're going to pay taxes on that. You got to claim money when you fill out a 1099-C or OID. You have to claim that money on your taxes. That's why they even have debt collection. They're not worried about getting your money out of your pocket. They're buying the debt so they can offset their taxes. That's a whole another conversation. I get on. We can talk about that as a subject. But what I'm trying to tell you is my only point in all of this was just to say that you said you couldn't get a QSIP number for a promissory note, and that's not correct. You can, because I've done it. And that's all I was trying to say. And if you look up the negotiable instruments law, it'll tell you what a negotiable instrument is, the elements that it needs to have, and you need to have that to open up a Treasury direct account or create a security. That's all I was trying to say, bro. I'm not trying to battle you about it or anything like that. If you want me, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I can look up the regulations and stuff for you, and we can get back on here and I can go through it, and we can go through that so you understand what I'm saying.
That's all I'm asking you, because listen, it's unheard of because it's not traded on the market. Securities are traded, and everything come up under the definition of security because these notes represent what? A certificate of indebtedness. You feel what I'm saying to you? A certificate of indebtedness, by definition, is a security. So I'm trying to figure out, you feel that derived from a consumer credit transaction, right? Like a car note, a mortgage. You feel what I'm saying? One and the same, because a manufacturer, right, that fall under manufacture, on the goods, right? That's why I say when you're dealing with car contract, it ain't nothing but a mortgage contract. You feel what I'm saying to you? So when you say,
I feel you.
When you say these things, when you say notes, I'm asking you certain things because I want to know.
And you know what, with the consumer part of it and them creating notes, see, this is where we gotta. You're the creator, right?
This is what I understand. Check me out real quick. This is what I understand. Mm-hmm. Right? And this is what I understand to be factual, right? The Federal Reserve Act Section 16, paragraph 2, right? It says, thus the notes, draft, and bill of exchange. However, notes, draft, and bill of exchange fall in the definition of a security. So when you come to the car contract and you look at the TILA box with the 4 boxes, people, follow me. That represents a certificate, a title. That represents the promissory note because it's also a promise to pay. Why does it represent a certificate, a title? Well, it got the weight of the car, it got the make and model of the vehicle, and all of those things on it. You see what I'm saying to you? See, when you talk about certificate of title, people thinking that, yo, you got receipt of it. So the secure transaction was already made. So when the security box was checked on it, say you are given the property interest within the property. You feel what I'm saying to you? Then when they turn around and get you to sign over your power of attorney, and when you sign your signature on there, you sign your signature as an accommodation party. So by the time you get to the power of attorney, they made you the seller. I got it all in my contract. See, what the thing is, they switch role with you. It's a trust document, and anybody understand trust, understand that you are the fiduciary inside of the document, so you are responsible to administrate the trust because they switch position and duties with you. They gave you their duties.
They never switched.
Yes, they did.
That's the thing. No. That I had to get over that too. They never switched positions with you. You know what they did?
I got my paperwork.
Hold on.
They made me the transferor. What is a transferor and a transferee?
Exactly. And we were all dumb for filling that out because we didn't have knowledge of what we were doing. They didn't do anything illegal. They set up a trust. I can set up a trust right now for you to be the beneficiary of my whole estate, and I never have to tell you about it. And you can't go into my. You can't go. hold on. You can't go into my trust and control my shit in my trust. So if they set up a trust, whether you're the beneficiary or the equitable title holder, like the Sesta KV trust and all of that, all that is showing that you're an equitable title holder or a legal title holder, right? So I can't control nothing in your trust. I can't come control anything in your trust without it being me proving some fraud. So how are you gonna prove fraud if you don't know what the corpus of the trust is? That's the problem that we're dealing with. If you want to start taking that angle of finding anything,
right? Because
so you can challenge that 10 ways to Sunday, but the United States is not about to show you what the corpus of their trust is. That's just what it is. But you can do your own. That's why I'm teaching people to get away from that and get your bag, right? And then you can go chase that if you want to. But back to the security thing. Promissory notes you can secure and get a QSIP number for. That was my whole point.
You say you can secure. The word securitization came from the word secure, people. So you hear what you just said? The word securitization.
That's trust law. You got to have something. You have to have something inside of your trust to secure.
I understand.
We're saying that the birth certificate is the corpus of our trust when we go private and nationalize, right? But we don't never get to the corpus because we don't know what is it that they're leveraging inside of the corpus of the trust of the United States. And that's, you can't control somebody else's trust. You can't. That's why we came up after studying all of this stuff in the banking to say, let's just create our own.
You hear what you just said?
And now we operate privately out of that.
But it tells you that you can create. I agree. I gotta tend to agree with you when you say you can't create something. You can't fuck with something that you didn't control, right? But in the regulations, it specifically tells you that when you reach the age of majority, what you need to do is open up a primary trust and transfer everything out of your minor trust inside of it. That is a fact. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that's not a fact. Inside of their trust,
because it's for
that's
you.
Their trust.
But it's for you.
Yeah, but you can write up your trust how you want it.
I know that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. And nobody can stop you from doing that because it's equal protection of law.
Right.
And that's what we got to get. We're worried about their stuff.
Nobles, y'all saying that y'all right there saying the same stuff with each other right now. Y'all agreeing with each other in different ways. Look, I'm gonna tell you, because what y'all talking about right now, Taj 3 Bay was talking about the same topic matter right now where y'all talking about, right? And he said that our people be talking about, hey, we can get the straw man, we can do this, we can do that, we're gonna be the holder in due course, we're gonna be this, we're gonna be that. Taj said that will never happen. He said because they will never give the straw man up. He said what you got to do is choke it. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. So what you created was your officer person when you created your estate. You get what I'm saying to you? Because you're gonna deal with the decedent because you are taking responsibility for the decedent when you create that officer person. So when people talk about a DBA, evidently they don't know what a DBA is. You get what I'm saying to you? Because when you create that officer person, you become the executor or the trustee. Depends on whatever it is that you create. But a trustee is equivalent to a what? An executor. You feel what I'm saying to you? So when you got a trust, you feel what I'm saying? You got setting up a trust and all and outside of a trust and all these other sole proprietorship and stuff like that there, it's like having Walmart owning everything, but Walmart, so your estate control everything below it. You get what I'm saying to you? So you see, when you have everything the way it is, structurized, every officer, because your signature is different with everything. For your estate, your executor, for your trustee, that's a different signature. And you feel what I'm saying to you? So when you do these things, you're separating yourself from the entity. So by way, when you do your UCC filing, you're going to control the entity because only corporation control corporation because they can only deal with fiction. You get what I'm saying? But you'll label yourself, the individual, your executor, position as the second secure party, because now you're going to control the estate, because you are acting on behalf of the estate, and and the estate control the debtor, which is your name. You get what I'm saying to you? So you see everything that's put inside that goes inside of your collateral box. You feel what I'm saying to you? Is everything that you done accumulated. You get what I'm saying to you? Because you see, the UCC filing let all creditors, whatever you want to call them, or whatever they want to call themselves, whatever day of the week it is, right? It put them on notice that now somebody got a proprietary interest in the matter, and they done filed a claim. You get what I'm saying?
But that's their stuff. That's their stuff. Everything that you're saying, do it for yourself. That's their stuff. You're not going to be able to get into that trust right away. And if you are, you're going to have some funds to do so. That's why we teach doing this first. But that's their stuff. Trust law, you can't go take control of anybody else's stuff without the trustee violating, and you can prove fraud. I ain't saying you can't do it, and I ain't saying not to go secure all of that up. But I'm saying do a separate trust so you got some funds to go fight that fight.
Yeah,
that's where we're skipping over, because now we're fighting the fight in poverty and not fighting the fight from a place of wealth. That changes things. That changes the fact that we can lobby, we can do all the same stuff that we're doing, but in favor of us. But you can't go start with taking something out of their trust that we don't own. We didn't create it. We're creators, right?
You taking
if we're creators,
when they
we didn't create it.
Yeah, but you saying you said they are taking stuff. Right? How are you going to go take stuff out of something that you didn't create when they specifically told you in the regulations when you attain the age of maturity?
It's their regulations. It's their regulations. It's their statutes.
Telling me, so you're telling me it don't matter? Them. So I'm asking you a question.
It don't matter. You can't. No, they're not saying that you can't do it. This is the argument that we need to get.
No, my question to you is, you saying statutes and codes don't matter?
Because you asked me a question and I'm trying to answer.
I want you to add this to it. I want to ask you if statutes and codes don't matter. That's what I'm asking.
No, they absolutely matter depending on how you're operating. But what we're talking about is taking something out of somebody else's trust at this point. When you start trying to claim something out of somebody else's trust, you have to prove fraud, or you have to prove that the trustee didn't act in good faith. And you can't do that without knowing what the corpus of the trust is, and they don't have to show you. That's the magic trick. You get it? So you can do the same thing and set your stuff up, and then you don't have to tell them that if you know how to defend it. They can't get out of that. So what I'm saying is set that up first, a separate trust, and then go after your private stuff and do all the stuff that we're talking about. But you somehow, if you want to approach it from that angle, you have to figure out what the corpus of the trust is. Is it the Constitution? Is it the Treaty of Marrakesh? What is